Hello, man. Welcome back to... But for fuck's sake. Welcome back to Burning Wheel. You fucking cunt. And we're rolling with it, though. Okay, so you were right outside Noxie on a boat with a little boat in tow with a Dennis with you. And, yeah, you were about an hour away from the port. It's midday. What do?
Are we rowing along or are we stopped?
No, that's fucking up to you.
All right. Well, it depends on what Ollie's doing, really, because you're usually rowing.
I'm rolling in the deep, son.
Okay.
Axeman is forcing Dennis to row as well as rowing himself.
Stop clattering things about, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Mute yourself if you're not talking, if he has to fucking play Mikado with all the furniture. Okay, so...
You what? Play what?
Meccano.
Yeah.
Oh, Meccano. Oh, right. Okay. Carry on.
Talking about the Pocky thing, don't worry.
Okay, so, Dennis, you want Dennis to row?
Dennis, I don't want Dennis to row. Dennis is rolling whether he likes it or not.
Is he?
Yes. I'm making damn well sure.
Sounds like a duel of wits
of,
to me.
What sort of skill do you have for making Dennis row?
Well, apart from the fact that I'm telling him that he will swim if he doesn't row, I'm also intimidating him into doing it.
All right, roll your intimidation.
See.
I roll Dennis's will. This will be your obstacle. Ooh, Dennis wins.
Motherfucker.
Defender always wins. You could not beat his two will. Two will.
I could only roll 2.
A bit sad, isn't it?
No, 2 for
Okay,
2.
so you get a what? Challenging? Is it difficult?
Difficult.
Okay.
I'm alright with that.
Dennis is like, but I don't feel like it.
Axeman promptly grabs Dennis and holds him over the edge of the boat.
Okay, roll your power.
Where is my fucking power? There it is.
This is the difficulty.
Christ.
Because Dennis is currently dead weight because he doesn't know how to be held.
While this is happening, Dunstan would like to do something.
Dennis is just...
Oh god.
Dennis is just flopping over. You do your big burly man-haul on him and he sort of slides out of his shirt as you grab it. With his arm still up and it's all like, stop it.
Rico contemplates this man might be a distant relation.
So what Dunstan said he was going to do something while this was happening.
Yeah. So I just yell, be right back, chaps, and jump in the water and go for a dive. Go looking for shit.
Okay. I thought it had to relate to this. Ollie, what were you? Was someone doing something? Fricko, Ollie?
Axeman was going to get his spear and start poking Dennis.
Okay.
Blunt end, actually, first.
Blunt end. Okay, so that's staff damage, I think. Roll your spear.
Where the fuck's my spear? There it is. I think. Yes, there it is.
Actually, no, that would be improvised weapon.
What? My spear still, it's just backwards.
Yeah, but that's like slapping someone with the pommel. If someone thinks this is completely pointless violence, they should speak up in character.
Sorry, realised I was muted. God damn it.
Useless.
Fuck you. Friggo gonna steps over as Axeman is readying to give him a damn good poking. Like, I can motivate him in a slightly less rudimentary fashion. All right, sorry, scratch. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you some pointers. Friggo will give Axeman some pointers in the fine arts of torturing a motherfucker.
Are you gonna teach him how to twist somebody's scrotum?
Testicular torsion, no joke.
It's all in the wrist. What can I say?
Okay, so are you giving him a helping dice, or are you actually this is up to Axeman. Is he doing unskilled
Axeman just
torture?
gives the floor to Fricko at this point.
Okay, you request the floor to Dennis is sitting there, half trapped in his shirt, trying to get it back on. He's very pale as his stomach is revealed. You're probably muting it again.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm contemplating. I'm not just a stream of fucking consciousness.
Okay, so yes,
Oh, Dennis.
yes.
Generous.
Don't catch the sun much, do we?
I
Of all the young lad like
don't
you
know. I sort of
running around outside.
guess it's anemia. I don't know. I mean, I don't like much food. Some things are okay, I guess. I like prawns.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
good.
Frico's just gonna pause, kind of look. It's like, is the pallidness any way comparable to being exposed to the dark sun?
No.
Like-
No. He's just regular.
He's just a pasty cunt.
regular pale and doesn't like having his shirt off. He's desperately trying to put it back on as Sonia
that's
is
fair
nearby.
Yeah, Frico's
Gross.
just gonna put a companionable, albeit somewhat greasy, hand on his shoulder. Just now, you know, young lad like you need to find your niche. You need to find motivation. And I know you talk about,
I just have
I
two
want to
brothers.
be.
I don't have any nieces.
Frico just
Tepid silence. It's like, oh yeah, your brothers that we murdered.
tell me about.
What were you saying?
Frico's just trying to keep his face as straight as possible while restraining the urge to rip this man's collarbone out and fucking stab him with it.
We used the word clavicle last time. Let's stick to it.
Right, to rip his rip his fucking harpsichord out and stab him.
There
with
we
it.
go. Yes,
Yes.
the keybone.
God. Dennis, all I want to say is that for things to really move for you, for things to really start to matter, you've got to apply yourself. You've got to reach in with both hands, and he put his other hand on Dennis's other shoulder, and really, you know, make things work, and just starts kneading his shoulders quite forcefully. Because, you know, if you're not really applying self, people will apply themselves to you.
Okay, roll
vigorously.
update.
Is that like a rape joke?
You don't want
You
don't want a one.
Will he pop a boner if I get a 1?
It's a bit like
is
a
very
Mr.
likely.
T inspirational stuff, isn't it? Oh.
That's
The die of fate is with me.
he sort of just gives a
thinks you're
soft
coming.
oh, and swoons slightly as and leans into the kneading. That's
Gross.
very nice. Thank you.
Ew.
This isn't the gayest thing I've ever done.
You can still roll torture if you want.
Do it.
You have to
He
be a
might
little
still
more.
get off on it.
You can have to be a little more blunt, though. I think.
Axeman grumbles in the corner.
Can I fork in anatomy to really to make this turn this from pleasurable into fucking painful?
Sure.
Would
Yeah,
that
like
be
smash
1
some
dice?
pressure points or some shit.
Yeah. There are some pressure points up there, but they're not.
So
they're
1
not
dice
that
for
good.
anatomy, or
Yeah, 1 dice for
Just
anatomy.
one.
Wait, what's your anatomy?
I've got 5.
Then I believe it's 2.
Nice. 6 dice, son.
Bear in mind that if you're trying to level.
Oh no, this is simply just to fucking hurt him.
Okay, this is
What?
graduated as well. Then the more you get, the more pain.
Nice. I'm gonna fucking cripple him. Oh, roll nothing.
Let's do Dennis's will as well. This
Shit.
will be the
Well,
difficulty.
wherever that lays.
What one's this?
Dennis and his fucking will.
Jesus.
Okay,
Don't resist
you still
your
beat
torture.
him.
Oh,
You
this
still
one here,
beat
this
him,
one
but
side.
he's gonna explode that 6.
Oh
Oh, I
god.
thought he was Wait, he has fate points?
Everyone does.
What?
What the fuck?
Everyone has Arthur.
God.
He's sort of just. It's not as nice anymore, Mr. Fricko. I liked it better before.
Masochist, isn't he?
Well, maybe if you do some rowing, maybe I'll give you another back rub. Do some fucking rowing, you cunt. He's just gonna storm off, looking very red in the face.
Okay.
So angry.
He gets the oar and starts rowing, and he's sort of doing it in the way that a kid would clean his room when he doesn't want to. It's like put a toy away, sigh, stand there, look around the room, sit on the bed, sigh, put a toy away, just
Useless fucking shit.
Can Axeman smack him with the oar?
yes, you can.
Fucking do it.
Just the amount of violence
Axeman
going on
smacks
right
him
now.
with the oar.
Give him a smack with the oar. Then do your oar smacking skill. Just fucking do your
Okay.
power. This is...
I feel like this trip has been very inconsistent for Dennis.
This is his will.
I have
There
no
we
idea
go.
what these two are.
He finally
that's
crumbles
a
like a
three
sack of tissue
and a
paper.
five.
Oh, they're threes.
Well,
Oh my
you
God.
fucking... You just plonk and he just goes out cold immediately.
God damn it.
You guys are really good at this.
Axman doesn't care at this point and just shoves the limp body to the side and starts rowing himself.
Nice. Okay, so you start rowing.
Frico will
Don't
take Dennis's
understand me,
place
bro.
to save face.
Now that you can
Okay,
speak
okay.
without Dennis present, is there any plan for... Oh yeah, Dunstan's still in the water. It's nice down there today. He feels safe.
Good. Is there anything I want to dive down though and have a look for any
You are
interesting shit?
being an hour out from Noxie, that it's too deep to get anywhere near the bottom. So of course no crabs. There are a few fish, but I mean you don't swim fast enough to get anywhere near them.
Got any cubes, mate?
You're asking the fish.
Yeah. It's just what Dunstan's thinking while he's swimming down. Anybody got any cubes?
There's not much down there. It's just it's regular day water thing, and it's being this close to Noxie. Most of the seaweed and shit has been stripped. There's not that much this close to the island.
Okay.
Dunstan.
Dunstan, I will keep trying, he thinks, and goes back up to the surface.
Okay. So
What does he see when he gets there, though?
I don't know. Dennis sort of looks like he's just been discarded. Like sort of imagine him as a set of clothes put together that just so happens to have a man in. That's the kind of way he's flopped over in the back of the boat behind Axman, who is rowing vigorously.
I leave
Oh
for
my God.
5 minutes. What the hell happened to Dennis?
He wouldn't row.
Guys?
Axman, Axman with a clenched jaw goes, he wouldn't fucking row.
Bear in mind,
Okay.
you knocked him out, and I'm not even sure he noticed that you were hitting him because he wasn't rowing. So there's a very good chance when he wakes up, he will not know why he passed out.
Wow, so this is what we do to people who don't row. Yikes, that's scary, Axman. That's frightening.
Does he say
Axman
Dennis?
just smiles,
Dennis,
continues
I'm trying to
rowing.
wake him up.
Does he say that while looking at Sonia, perhaps?
Sonia's rowed.
Once or
Once.
twice? Yeah, once.
Yeah.
The farmer
These
tried
are
to
your
milk her
keep.
once.
To be fair, the tiny girl has actually rowed better than Dennis, so we
is
can't
true,
really
this
give
is
her
true.
shit.
No, I guess not. Okay, do you have a plan?
I try.
What?
Dunstan attempts to wake Dennis up, but I don't
Oh,
suppose
fuck's
there's any
sake.
Dennis will probably not be woken up for quite a
Oh,
while.
Frico will make an attempt. Frico will very pointedly just go, no, don't touch him.
Okay, so
It's quiet.
you're approaching
Dunstan
Noxie.
sulks.
Do you want to formulate a plan on how you're going to go about stuff when you get on there? It's probably better if you talk it out before you go your separate ways and do shit and then go, well, we supposed to meet somewhere and then never find each other again.
Oh, that makes sense.
Big,
Okay.
but yeah,
Well,
fair enough.
first of all, we have to dispose of the bodies. So
Oh.
Fricko said he would handle that.
Yes, I'll take care of that.
It's midday,
would he
mind
need
you.
help lugging them onto shore without getting noticed, perhaps? Or
Well,
We need to pay the ferryman as well, so perhaps we should go and get some money for. Actually, how the hell will we get money?
Are you going to do this
I
was thinking-
during the day? It's high traffic right now. Noxie is about as busy as it's going to get in the midday.
probably bodies
If
we'll
I-
do later, maybe.
If you would give me a moment, I can talk with some of the people I know and we can organise the bodies to be collected and disposed of properly.
Right?
All right.
Imagine,
Great.
I can imagine Purvis won't be exactly happy, but it
Oh yeah,
is
that's
something
his
he
name.
can deal with.
Pelvis.
All right. Also, I think somebody should take at least one of the bags of reed wine to Hernando at the gullet, and we can just tell him, hey, we have the reed wine. This is where it is. Send men to go get it because it's gonna take a
Correction
while
is
for us to
more
lug
than
it
happy to
all.
do that.
Didn't we load up all the reed wine and bring it with
Yeah.
us though?
Yeah, it's in the.
I thought we
Yeah,
did.
we've got everything here, but
Yeah.
moving it all of ourselves would be a bit
Axman
much.
would never leave
Right.
alcohol behind.
That's true. Is that an instinct?
It is indeed an instinct. He never leaves easy alcohol behind.
Babysit the
Very
alcohol.
fine.
That's all right.
17-year-old alcoholic.
Well, he is a sailor.
Yeah. It comes
What is
automatically, you get
ocean?
that trick.
Sail in the ocean.
I'd like to go and talk to your aunt again, Sonia. Give her another try. Do you think she'd be less stoned if I went there again?
Last time we went there, she wasn't even there. I've actually gotten a bit worried about that. So yeah, we can go check on her as soon as the read wine is delivered.
All right,
See.
awesome.
Sorry. See in the background there.
See.
Okay, so who goes where? What happens? What do you want to do? What do you want to do first?
I will probably accompany Axeman to the Whale's Gullet
Okay.
because this was technically supposed to be my job anyway.
I'll go with them as well.
Okay. I always imagined that
on the way,
a little bit further inland is where Peeves operates. So you're probably gonna. There's what's his name? Peevan? Purvis, yes.
Elvis.
Who the fuck is
Purvis?
beating up Crisps?
What?
Right.
it's Dunstan. He's moving house.
I always imagined that he would be a bit further inland, so we're gonna do the Whale's Gullet stuff first, while the rest of you are on your way there. Who the hell is knocking shit about?
No, that was me. I accidentally knocked some shit. My bad.
Okay.
So much background noise today.
Yeah, hustlers.
Axeman recommends that we meet up tomorrow at the Whale's Gullet if we have not sorted stuff out today.
All right.
All right.
All men
I
agree.
try and trip Sonia over on the way to the Whale's Gullet.
Are you doing this
okay.
surreptitiously?
I dodge.
Yeah.
Do you have okay?
Do
so
you have the slight? What would it
Just
be?
stick my
Slight
foot
foot?
out.
yeah? Do you have sleight of foot?
Is that a real thing? I wish it
Could be. Is this something you want to
no,
actually
funnily
do?
enough. So as we're walking along, he's just going to kind of stick his foot out to the side and see if she trips over it.
Okay. Do inconspicuous.
He's never done something like this before, so.
Roll your inconspicuous.
What's that? Sorry. Hmm.
Do I have to roll observation
Yes, you
or
do.
perception? Okay, I don't have
Boing.
observation, so I'll beginner's luck
It's a
perception.
beginner's luck perception. Yeah.
Well, at least I'm getting
Oh no,
observation
beginner's
XP.
luck inconspicuous. What's that based on?
Will.
Yeah. Your obs.
Oh,
your
three.
obs is 6.
What?
My odds
Oh,
is 6.
shit. Well, since we're both doing beginner's luck, wouldn't it just be a 1-to-1 ratio?
Maybe. No, the obs is always doubled for beginners. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let's just say that.
Nice.
You walk.
Awesome.
You walk about 3 paces ahead. Stick your foot out and stare her dead in the eye.
Nice. That's all right.
Sonia's really confused as to what the hell you're actually trying to do. Because
Oh, trip up, you stupid bitch.
fucking Dunstan.
Oh my
What's
God.
his
Just goes,
boldness?
oh, whatever, and swaggers off.
Sonia says, "Well, I'm docking your pay."
Axeman is very
Like
impressed
you.
by his forwardness at what his intentions were.
Why does
I don't
everyone
think
hate
you
me?
get to decide my pay, Miss Bossy Bint.
Did you always leave Dennis in the boat?
Did we?
Oh shit!
We all just forgot about
Axeman
poor
comes
Dennis.
back and picks up the unconscious Dennis, lumping over his shoulders.
Oh
and
my
walks.
fucking god.
Oh, you're right. It's just the fucking Peevis's men shows up to sort of let's sort these corpses. There's another one here, in the bag with it.
Well, this is men, of which Fricko is one of. Do have problems with not realizing people aren't actually dead, and they might just
True.
chop his head off, mightn't they?
No one does that. That's just Fricko so far. They're probably gonna.
Oh, okay. It's not
I'm
a
just
pelvis is
thorough.
men thing.
But yeah, anyway, Dunstan, so now you're not allowed to see my aunt because apparently you think I'm a bitch, even though I told you that we could, help you out, but that's cool.
I'm fairly certain he'll just go there
Well-
on his own. This is the guy
Yeah.
who tried to
Yeah.
talk to the fucking clergy.
I suppose.
He gives no shit about social convention.
Well, she's saying that she's not going to take him with her, and if he does get near her, she's probably going to try and stab him.
Blah 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 blah.
Fucking cunt. Okay, so
Dunstan swaggers off.
and 2 sessions in, Axeman is the one trying to get stabbed by Sonia, and it's gone full
What?
circle.
Axeman.
Yeah, because she's already
Why-
she's already tried to stab Fricko. Now she's working on Dunstan, and then it'll be you next.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Axeman will remember that.
He will.
Okay, you arrive in the gullet. Hernando's
Telltale
yelling.
Games will remember that.
Yelling something.
I was going to say, is it Telltale Games?
Yeah.
No.
Press Q
Fucking
to
fun
feel
time.
involved.
God.
Okay,
Best
Hernando
time.
is bellowing at the bar. Like, oi, fucking, and he's not really yelling at anything. He's just cleaning mugs.
What?
Isn't it?
There's not a lot in the Welsh
His
Gullet.
normal
it's,
demeanor.
It's a lot of people are working now. Noxie is sort of the central trade town, so most people are out working. They'll probably fill up along the evening, but it's afternoon now, so he's just readying for the crowd.
Okay.
Axman comes in, the unconscious Dennis over his shoulder says, "Got your reed wine back, mate."
My read what? Oi, Sonia, Axeman, and Dusty.
Dunstan, yeah. That one.
Fucking yeah. I have a look at this. He has a look at the reed wine. Turns it over a little bit. Yeah, that's not mine.
Oh.
It's from the
Well,
same.
we got
It's from
these-
the same. I mean, it's the same brewery, but I don't think this is not. You see that fucking little notch there on the sort of the tip of the skin. That's this was not meant for me. This is the other tavern down in.
Rustle of paper as he looks.
Yeah, this. I think this is. Some other island I haven't named.
Shit.
But is that Svensak there on your shoulder?
No, this is
We
Dennis.
thought it was,
What?
but no.
But the job was to find Svensak.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't found a Svensak yet. Still
We
looking.
thought
We
maybe
did-
getting
yeah.
your product back was a bit more important, but this isn't even your product.
The
I
product
guess.
is gone
This
in the
is
fucking.
phase 1 of the project. You got to plan these things, you know.
The product goes to the pirate prince, and then he resells it. If we try to fight him, we're gonna get fucked. We needed Svensak,
All right.
so he wouldn't. He was the one that made the stealing possible. That he's not. Oh.
By
Fuck.
the way,
Axman
Sony
shrugs.
completely thinks that he's full of shit and that this is exactly the shipment.
Fucking
And
hell.
he's literally just lying to fucking make sure that she doesn't get any.
Axman just
Sorry,
shrugs and said,
recognition.
"Oh, just following orders. Did what was in front of me."
Fucking. He starts sweating and grabbing his chest.
Axman asks if he would like to read wine anyway.
Does
if
he
can
have a
keep it.
heart attack? Because Sonia will start laughing.
No,
I think everyone will start laughing.
He starts. He's like, go talk to Purvis. Bring that guy. Go to Purvis. This is. Oh. Go to Purvis.
Axman nods, leaves the reed wine there, then carries on.
It's like, well,
Out
do
of
you still want the
character,
reed
well-
wine?
No, get that out of here. Get that out of here. You never
Okay.
came with that. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
What? You know what's happened though, don't you? Out of character,
What?
right? We just followed some guy. We just followed Dennis. Yeah, just because he looked funny.
Yeah.
And then we
Basically,
decided
yeah,
to fucking
yeah.
attack some random people who were loading reed wine
yeah. You see,
that was bound for somewhere completely different.
no. It was still stolen. It just wasn't stolen from here.
To be fair, we don't even know what
Ah,
Svensak looks like,
fair
so
enough.
he could have been Svensak.
Sonia does.
Because it was on Allsack, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sonia knows what
Hogan
Svensak
Island,
looks
yeah.
like. She's seen him. He used to work at the tavern. Remember?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's why they specifically wanted him, because he was the guy that made the sort of the
The
robbery.
robbery possible.
Yeah, the possible. That's why they wanted him. If you steal from the prince of the shit there, like the robber pirate prince guy, so, whatever the fuck, you're gonna piss the wrong people off. Right, so Fricko arrives at Purvis's place first.
Have I just borne witness to what's happened at the Whale's Gullet?
No, you were left for Purvis, didn't you?
I was under the impression if the gullet was en route, we'd go through there and then head off to
I
Purvis.
think sort of the idea was the gullet's here. This is where you're moored. Went there, and Svensak's Purvis is up here.
Fair
So
enough.
you can do what you want if
I think I would have at least made sure that everything was above board when it finally got to the fucking whale's gullet.
Okay,
I was
so
going to say,
you're-
throughout that entire conversation, Frico was just bashing his head against the wall, going, "For fuck's sake, nothing ever works."
I'm so done with this storyline.
Okay, so you
For
go,
fuck's
you
sake.
get to Purvis, you all cramp into his office, and he goes, "Go." I don't remember how he talks. Frico.
Apparently, he's much more rural now.
That's is that Svensak?
No, that is not Svensak.
This Dennis.
Who is?
Oh, we're now there.
Yeah, you're at Purvis's. Is that what?
You'll be glad to hear that we have in fact caught this hardened criminal called Dennis.
Dennis.
Dunstan, I honestly don't think he's going to buy that for a nanosecond.
No.
Let me see him. He has a
I
look.
just pulls him out over the desk.
He has a look. He starts sweating profusely, sitting down, grabbing his temples. You.
Dunstan starts
All right.
sniggering at the back.
All right, whose niece, nephew, cousin, or fuckboy is this?
This is the youngest brother, the youngest son of the fucking pirate prince of Islandus. What was it called?
What?
Iolus, yeah. Yes, you took the youngest son of the pirate prince of Islandus.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we're trying to make a man out of him.
It was
clarification.
it wasn't Tate and more he sort of tagged along. We kind of gave him the option of leaving. So
Just for out of character clarification, we also murdered 2 of the other brothers.
Yeah, he'll find that out later.
I'm definitely holding that back from what's his fucking food
out of
right
character,
now.
those weren't his brothers.
What? But he said I'm fucking confused now.
The 2 others were just henchmen. Out of character, Dennis had been sent to supervise because he's the most useless. He's pretty much he's the runt of the brothers. So he'd been sent to do something that maybe he could manage.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Fucking Dennis.
Hitting him with an oar might not have been a good idea after all.
I think
Thanks,
as
Mr.
well-
Ruggs.
Everybody here already has brain damage.
Is he dead, Fricko? Is he dead?
he's not dead. He's unconscious. It seems to be a state he's naturally acclimatized to.
Did
This
anyone
Dennis
Does
isn't
fuck
dead, he's
all
just
while
sleeping.
conscious.
did anyone see you come here with him? I hope you went straight here with him.
Axeman had him over his shoulder like a wet sack of shit. So
You didn't do anything
Axeman
stupid
no
like
one would
parade
pay
him through the
attention.
fucking street or go to a tavern or somewhere public.
We went
Dunstan
through the
sniggers at the
whale's
back again.
gullet.
Fucking hell. You've killed us all! No, no.
Only if we continue to panic.
Axeman shrugs.
He's
No one
flailing
looked
his
at us,
arms
so-
like a little bird.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What, Axeman?
Axeman mentions that the whale's gullet was relatively empty, save for a few locals who didn't even bat an eyelid.
Okay, because there's a chance still that no one's seen you with him.
It's not a problem. You wake him up, right, and he will tell you he has had the best time of his life with us.
Axeman
hang on a
casts a
second.
glance at this mention and
Just
does
good.
not say anything.
Master Purvis, can I just nip into the back and grab something?
All right. He's just sort of catatonic. He's like, fuck's sake, mates.
Disappears into the back room, finds some kind of hood for head covering and up just a length of twine for binding limbs, comes back in and starts trussing Dennis up, covering his head.
I'll work, but get him some of the shit clothes, like for the prisoners and crap as well, because he's the Poncia brother. He wears that shit. It's quite distinct. He's sort of.
And I got the impression he was a useless streak of piss, but that's fair enough. Right.
At this point, Axeman just like, I didn't even get to teach him to row.
Purvis is like hyperventilating. Goes oh.
Apparently I'm good at this, so Frico will try and give him just a shoulder pat of, I will take care of this, Purvis.
Okay, so no one's. Are you absolutely sure? Because you have two options here. You either return him and set him free, and he goes back and nothing happens, or no one saw you, and this is the safe one, and you get rid of him. You know how we did back then.
Let's return him, because I don't like the idea of getting rid of him, no matter how kind of a shitter he is. Like,
I don't think there's a need to get rid of him. Like I said, he had a great time. We'll teach him to row some more. We'll teach him swimming.
We have a very delicate balance here. I mean, if we got all our men, and went to the Pirate Isles and tried to fight them, we would probably win, but we would not have enough people to support the population probably afterwards. And if we piss off the pirate, he can pretty much fuck up all our food lines. He's fantastic.
What's farting?
I think it's just pelvis. Pelvis is just moving.
He's
his
just
chair
flatulating
around
fearsomely.
Oh, yeah. People are moving out, so
he's a nervous shitter.
If
oh god,
just
no!
Like Dunstan.
Please no.
If you piss off the pirate prince and he actually gets angry, right now everything is in a state of sort of mutual trade between us and them, and some things are allowed to be robbed and some things are not allowed to be robbed. But I guess no one to protect the protection money for that one you got. You were supposed to get Svensak. We were supposed to get Svensak. Svensak was one of ours that tipped something off, so we could have punished him without shit coming down, but now you show up with the youngest fucking son of the fucking pirate prince.
It was not our fault that this mental midget blundered into a trap intended for someone else. This boy ran away because a pretty girl was within 500 yards of him.
He also couldn't row himself out of that situation either, which was quite funny to watch.
Honestly, I think it would be a kindness if we just drowned him. But to avoid
also
some kind of...
that one of our crew got actually stabbed by a spear harpoon, which he managed to throw with considerable accuracy.
Oh, yes, sorry. And we'll show the scar on his fucking leg. Did that to me.
That was the only
skin
competent
the
thing
little
he
shit.
did, actually.
At this point, Fricko, it would have been better if it'd kill you.
Rico's going to grab Purvis's head and slam it into the fucking desk.
Okay.
Didn't you have a thing about
I have
saying
had
betters?
enough of your horse shit.
Do a power versus Purvis power. Fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Roll yo power. Obs
I know.
1.
Apparently Purvis
Give
is
it
not
time,
very
give it time.
capable.
Only one.
Defender wins. God damn it.
He sort of sits there. His head goes halfway down, and he sits there, and you're sort of pressing down, but nothing happens, and you're just sitting there, sort of in a deadlock. Like,
He's still screaming into Purvis's face.
Fuck you!
Just like, I have had enough of your fucking shit. I am going to fix this fucking mess for you.
Okay, fix it.
And then I'm leaving.
I am
bloody leaving, and I am never coming back.
Oh, good for that, Fricko. He starts loading shit into his pipe, fumbling, flowing.
Axman at this point raised his hand. If we mess up his face, would they still recognize him?
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
That's a wonderful idea.
I don't know. Just get rid of him. Get rid of him. You were never here. You never worked for me. Just take your fucking fee and fuck off. Fuck right off. And
Fee? That sounds good.
okay, so he gives you you get 2 cash each.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Pelvis.
And then he just goes, okay,
cheers, mate.
Is that everything? Is that the extent of this? Will any of this come back to me when you take him and leave, please?
No, of course it fucking
We'll
won't.
probably not mention you.
Axman again
fine.
raised his hand. Will this mean that I can't be employed by you in the future? Or does that only
He
apply
just
to...
stares at Axman.
Axman patiently waits for an answer.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of work for you in the docks if you're not dead.
Axman nods,
But
happy with the answer.
that's not my purpose. Is just sort of.
Purvis, word to the wise, he's actually a fairly good little worker, knows his way around a pointy stick.
Axman smiles.
God knows this place could use some talent. Surely
Bear in mind,
not sitting in front of me.
Purvis actually has a bunch of muscle at his disposal. He is the security guy for one of the houses of.
Oh no, I know that, but I still consider Axman to be a very, very respectable, tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
When he's
That's a-
fucking up his 5 rolls with only rolling 1.
It's
I was
just
going to say, you've seen what I've been fucking rolling, Jesus.
okay, so fucking take that guy. Make sure no one sees him. Get rid of him. Do
Axeman
whatever.
nods,
Do
make
whatever.
sure
I washed my hands of this. I bleached
Axeman
my
nods, make sure the
anus.
ropes are all bound. Carries him out.
Alright. He's remember to note the 2 cash for each of you.
Yep,
Yeah, already done.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so if you leave there, worse off than, well, it depends. What's the plan?
Great. So we fucked everything up.
You still have a shipment of reed wine. You can do it with whatever you fucking want.
I suppose.
Axeman goes to get a couple bottles for himself.
Fucking Christ.
Nice.
Uh,
At this rate, in 2 weeks, it'll all be gone to Axeman.
Is the pirate is the pirate prince going to be pissed off that we took that shipment of reed wine? Are we going to get in a lot of trouble, or
Well,
is he
he
pissed
won't
off about
know
his
yet.
son, or both?
Well, there are no witnesses, so no one knows.
So far, he does not know what's happened. There will have to be people either seeing his son, the shipment, or the boat you stole,
okay.
which is currently
so here's
moored
what-
in the docks.
I'm just
here's
wondering
what
because he seems
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
Sorry.
No,
Go
it's
on.
fine. Okay.
He seems okay with us stealing back the reed wine that we stole, that was stolen from the whale's gullet.
But
But
that
he-
wasn't
That was-
our reed wine, so...
That was never your mission. You were never supposed to get the wine back. You were supposed to get Svensak because he's the only one they could reasonably make an example out of. That actually had because Svensak worked at the whale's gullet, and every time the route is different for the fucking shipment of reed wine from the brewery island, and he tipped them off as to where it would be, so it got stolen because Hernando was too cheap to buy protection from the pirates. And so Svensak kind of is the great betrayer in this, and you had to get him so they could make an example of him. That way, the pirates would not really be touched to any extent if they.
Right.
Yeah.
Maintaining the political balance.
Yeah, there's a very fine balance there.
It works a lot like Ankh-More pork. It sounds like.
I suppose so.
Yeah,
thieves guild
Johnston
is
doesn't really give a
nationalised.
shit about the job. He kind of finds the whole thing a bit boring. But
Oh my God.
He's seeing it through.
Well, he is a kid.
But yeah, he's just interested in the cube, so that's why he's not all up on his shit and what's going on, and
Alright.
who is supposed to catch him. Yeah.
Okay, so the game plan that I think that we should do is probably wake Dennis's ass up, fucking talk to him about this, ask him where the hell some of like his dad's men are on the island so that we can give him over to them and then wipe our hands of this stupid bullshit.
That is assuming that the pirate prince doesn't just march upon this place and either kill us in particular or just raise the entire island.
Oh, for fuck's sake. If his problem is his son is missing, giving him back his son will fix the problem.
These people are
Being
known to make
insane
In fact,
and
examples.
wiping out an
could I-
entire population
I was
center
going to
isn't a
say,
good
could
way to
I
run a business.
possibly roll bandit wise just to kind of know more about the temperament of the pirate prince?
Yes, you could.
2 dice.
In fact, yes. Okay, so the pirate prince is a man to make examples. He's been known to wildly
Overreact.
go out of his way to make sure people don't fuck with him. If you sink one of his boats, he'll sink 2 of yours. If you kill some of his men, he'll find the people responsible and usually go through anyone they know and then kill them. He's a very, very salty man. You can also roll bandit-wise to know about the other 2 brothers, if you like. These are kind
That's
of...
usually how those people operate, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they go at you through your family.
Yeah.
Jack
Oh,
shit.
well, okay, never mind. But there are 2 brothers,
Bustless.
and
They exist.
one of them is known as a brute. The other one is more of a cunning cunt. Dennis, you'd never heard of before,
For understandable reasons.
for understandable reasons.
So it might be that the pirate prince doesn't even want Dennis back, and maybe we could adopt him. That would be good.
Oh my god.
That slap Dunstan
would
around
mean
the
that
fucking head
Dennis-
for that one.
That would entail that Dennis had some intrinsic value, which he does not.
Well-
he's not.
He's a blank slate. That's why I like Dennis. You know, we could.
I've thought-
not
I
even
don't-
Ollie could homo him.
I think
and
his
all
tabula has been sort of thoroughly raised at this point.
sorts. Oh.
That was
Poor
a
Dennis.
bad Latin joke.
Yes.
Axman is still quite sad that he will never be able to make a man out of Dennis properly.
It depends on what you decide to
Oh
do with
my.
him.
Axman recommends we have a night on this and then discuss this tomorrow morning.
I would recommend
Okay.
that. Well, this is not my place, but having the boat in the docks for longer than possible.
Yeah,
is
getting that out of there ASAP is probably a good move. Assuming we're doing this while heading back to the boat.
Yeah, we're discussing this while
Yeah,
we're
we're
getting
just
back to the boat.
discussing how we're gonna fucking give back the Pirate King's or Pirate Prince's son, walking through the streets. Such a good plan. So not gonna get noticed.
The Purvis place is kind of you have to go through a mountain path to get there, and that's usually not very trodden. So you have about 15 minutes, half an hour before there actually are the people around.
We can discuss this while we're going now.
Yeah, before you actually get into the town proper and you risk being seen. I assume you put the other clothes on Dennis, so he's not. He just
Yeah,
looks
he just
like,
looks like
Yeah.
some shitter in a burlap sack on his head.
Dunstan slips off to go and see Sonia's aunt.
Do you do this
Okay.
sneakily?
Why, yes.
Okay,
Then-
so roll your inconspicuous.
Oh man!
Everyone else.
Is this a different scene?
Yes,
isn't it?
this is most definitely the different scene, and everyone else roll your observation. That would be unskilled observation. Nice. 2.
That's
wait.
just Sonia, by the way. Everybody else can also try.
Oh, that's your-
Observation goes off of perception, or
yes.
Nice.
Okay, so the only one that actually notices him, fuck off, is Fricko. Will you react to him just disappearing into the crowd?
Frico will notice, not say anything, keep walking away.
All right.
Knows that he's going to do
Okay.
something that pisses off Sonia. Is totally okay with that.
Okay. You realize that if he blabs, then we're all fucking dead. So, that's cool too. But
Okay, so.
Blabs what?
blabs about Dennis. You're a fucking idiot. You talked about this island sinking even though you were told not to.
What island? What?
Pilk.
No, well, I know what island, but what? When did he talk about the island sinking when I'm not supposed to?
What, to the priest?
To the priest?
Wasn't it something along with the priest didn't like you talking about that? And you said you were going to tell everyone? Sonia doesn't know this.
No,
though.
I had already told everyone.
Oh.
And I said, look, the other survivors are going to tell everyone anyway, so what the fuck does it matter? And then he rode off in a huff and sulked. So
Too bad we
I
never
don't
really
see that as
followed up on
idiotic.
that.
Okay. So you go off. What's her face? What was her name again?
I think it was like
What, the
Cynthia
Sonia's
or
aunt?
something.
Yeah, Cytheria. Okay, so
Oh my god.
the boat is still there, just as you last saw it. Inside it's still empty.
Is she there?
It looks the same as it was before. There's no one there. It doesn't look. It looked like it'd been rummaged through last time you were here, and nothing's changed since you were there last time. So she's not just out; she's actually gone.
Wow. Free boat. I'll inquire. Sorry, that's really harsh. But Dunstan inquires with her neighbours. Oi, mate, have you seen have you seen what was her name? Cytheria. Seen her anywhere?
Oh my fucking
fucking. She used to sing sometimes. I don't know, really used to like it.
Yeah.
But you get right
Is
up,
that right, mate?
right up there next to her when she sings.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mate,
Uh-huh.
I get it now.
Right.
I haven't heard her though for 2 weeks or
What?
something. I
Oh.
haven't seen her. She doesn't go
Yeah.
out. I'm doing the chin thing. That's why I sound so dumb. Used
It's on the-
used to go out sometimes, but haven't
is that right?
haven't seen her since then, mate. Yes.
Dunstan's looking around distractedly.
So,
What?
do you like that violin lady at the gullet?
Westlife, mate. Westlife. No. Seriously, yes. No. Sometimes
You get up,
we have a complicated relationship.
get right up
Right.
next to the violin, and it's like, oh mate, oh,
That's made out of a whale's dick, isn't it? That violin.
I
Get right up next to
best
the
best
the
knob,
bass
knob
coming
song.
out.
Okay, so you figured out that she's not. No one's seen her for quite a while.
For about 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Did anyone see her leave? Fuck off the direction she fucked
No.
off in or anything? Damn it.
I mean, there was a ruckus at night, but that's all.
Yeah.
No one sticks their
They
heads.
probably wouldn't wake up for that.
They would wake up, but they would not stick their heads out.
Mm-hmm.
So there was
Bustless.
some sort of ruckus, and then she was gone.
All right, cheers, mate.
Oh,
And then I
mate.
leave.
Fucking
Shit, who can I
idiots.
even ask?
Everyone's retarded. What?
What, I am?
No, just the people here. I don't know why I default to that.
Oh. Yes, I was thinking about making a belief about that. Even
That everyone's
But-
retarded.
there are 2 tiers. There's either normal people or just utter retards.
I came to that conclusion in the
no in
third
between.
fucking session. Jesus Christ, how is it taking this long?
The amount of inbreeding that must have had to happen in order to like reproduce a population from just like 10 or 20 ships crashing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and these people have never had any childhood. They pretty much started working as soon as they could, and there's no education at all unless you're privileged, like the Sonya lady. So a lot of them just go very, very, very flat in the head, I think. That's not a term, is it?
Well,
Well, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Dumb, I guess, yeah.
And there's no. Could Dunstan rummage about in her
Yes, you could.
in her boat?
roll
see if I can
roll
find any
your
clues.
perception.
Oh, yeah. That is 3.
Obs dose. Fucking nice. Okay, so someone was obviously looking for something in here while they took her, but they did not find it.
Dunstan immediately assumes cubes.
There's a thing that you find. It's actually because you were looking for crabs underneath the boat. There was a small hole, and there's a string that sort of is sticking out of a small hole in the bottom of the boat, like a little tuft of something.
Cubes.
Will this be pulled?
Yes.
Okay, you pull it out, and there is you pull out a 3-meter long string of beads.
The writing beads.
Indeed.
Dunstan can't read them himself, I'm assuming.
This is a wealth of information, and you see, even though you've seen writing beads before, these have colors and sort of stuff to them that you have never seen before. So this is advanced shit. So even someone of what?
Can he get an inkling of what it is?
Not
looking
if he
at them.
doesn't have bead reading. No, he's not sure.
I'm just having a quick look. Beginner's luck bead reading. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is
Do
it?
any of you have the skill actually?
I have bead reading too.
Okay,
Oh shit.
Yep,
he
same here.
might be able to help
Likewise,
you out.
I also have bead reading.
nice.
Axeman might be able to help you out. I'll have to say that
Good.
this is probably too advanced for both of them, but you might very slowly start deciphering the shit.
Intriguing. So yeah, we might have to just hold this by until after the Svensak job is done. Otherwise, we're going to sit there for weeks on end looking through this shit.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's my impression anyway. So I don't suppose there's anything else I can get out of her boat. I think I'm done, am I?
Unless you want to steal some of her crap.
Is there anything interesting in her boat?
There's a lot of
Worth
stuff.
stealing.
It's mainly mainly apothecary crap and a bunch of personal effects. Some of the apothecary crap has gone off because it's come out of the container as people have rummaged. But some of it's probably still good. You don't have the skill though, so you don't really know what's worth anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's some good wood.
Is there
There's
anything...
some good wood in the frame of the boat though? No way, that's not you. You don't have wood wise.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't know that. What about anything to do with looks like explorer shit? Related to her days when she may have explored a bit around the islands and such.
Doesn't seem like there's much of anything really.
Yeah, Dunstan probably wouldn't know what to.
No, most of everything was just recorded in beads, because the world is so small that everyone would just use landmarks to navigate from. So there wouldn't really be much navigation in ways.
Oh yeah, approach Pilk from the north and then turn fucking to starboard at the big rock.
You see Pilk and Plonk, and then you just go straight between them and you end up in Cuntsville.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Right, so swagger back.
Okay, on your way there, Sonia, roll your observation again.
Okay.
Obs uno. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Oh wait, that would be obs dos because it's double.
Well, whatever.
Okay, you see it. In one of the
I see what?
In one of the boats out a very, very small boat, very small Ustos boat, you notice a man with a hat.
Okay.
He's out on the
Man with the yellow hat?
No, yellow's not very.
Has he got a monkey?
There you go.
Oh my god.
And here's the island in the middle of Noxie. There's this little thing that docks up around, if you remember. Here's the gullet. Here's the path you came from. Here's the pier, all the way around. And then there's a bunch of ropeways connected to that island in the middle, where a bunch of boats are moored.
Aye.
Out here-ish. Oh, that's crap. Here-ish. That's you here. Boys just meowing in the background. You're walking here and you see someone in a hat.
Okay.
And
briefly,
the man looks near your direction. He doesn't notice you, but you're fairly certain that's Svensak.
What?
Cheeky cunt.
For fuck's sake, really?
Is he in a World War II helmet?
Yes.
Parole.
No, it's one of those big reed helmets. Kind of like one of those stereotypical Asian hats, except made from reed and greenish.
Nice. Very stylish.
He doesn't look very well off. He used to be better off when you saw him. He's wearing tattered clothes. His boat is a pile of shit. And he doesn't look very happy.
It's even with a K. Right. I elbow Axeman, and I'm like, hey, I think I just saw Svensak. I don't know why that idiot would still be here of all places, but
he'd come back.
I think that's him.
Out of curiosity, is Dennis still with us?
Yeah, you're carrying him.
Axeman,
I say we let Fricko carry Dennis back to the boat, and you and I go get him.
Axeman looks at how far out is he, like from where we are?
He's about 100 meters out through rigging and other boats. He hasn't noticed you though, and he doesn't seem like. He seems like he's readying his boat, but at the stage he's in, your seamanship tells you that he's a good half hour from taking off.
Axeman smiles and says to Fricko, "Do you mind holding this sack of crap for a while?"
I suppose. Give him here.
Dunstan isn't back yet, is he?
No, he's not.
No.
If you are looking to grab that man, do try and play it cool.
Yeah, Sonia's gonna try and get closer to him by being inconspicuous.
Bear in mind, Svensak's the only one. You're the only one you would recognize.
Axeman just saunters around as if he's going towards his own boat near.
Well, no, that's the thing. Axeman will be fine, but she wants to get over there as well, and she can't really do that if he.
The best thing would probably be to wait until Axeman's got it down and then show up. But if that's how you want to do it.
Axeman stops Sonia and says that he should be going to a boat nearby to Svensak, pretending to do the rigging, and says that once he is within a good distance, then Sonia should start coming towards him.
Okay.
Axeman does this. Actually walks
No.
over to the
You
rigging.
managed to get over there. He's still fucking around. Well, you're almost right next to him. You're in the rigging above his boat. He's sitting there. He's fucking around. He's trying to do some. You're very disgusted by the knot work he's doing in the boat. It's very bad. Axeman is Asian. All of a sudden.
Very
There's
angry
that little
Asian
like
person.
beard thing though. It's really cool.
Fuck, no. Oh.
His head came off.
No.
Okay, so you're just standing there. He's fucking around. He hasn't noticed you.
Fucking
Let us take
artistry on
half
work.
an hour to draw a man.
Yes, very, very necessary, son.
Well, I'm
Oh,
assuming just away from that scene for a second, Frico deposits Dennis. And I'm assuming somewhere away from the fucking bodies.
Yeah.
And just sits there contemplating whether or not he should just stab the little shit in the face.
Brecco, you
I'm
have
done
time
with
to
it.
get rid of the bodies, by the way.
I don't think unloading these potentially known associates of the Pirate Prince is a good idea on this island.
So,
Fine.
is
Well,
Sonia
wrap them
doing
up.
anything now? Or
You can destroy their faces.
Their heads are already off.
Yeah,
All I have to do to all I
you
have to do
already
to
destroyed the one guy's face. It's not like anybody's gonna know who the fuck he is.
yeah, this is fair. Although I don't know, Horsecock may be identified via other means.
Okay, so I can try to sneak closer while
See.
Axman deserves Fensack or something.
Axman is waiting for Sonia to try and get close, and if he tries to do some shit, Axman will leap on him like a burly tiger.
Like
Okay.
a fucking fat, muscular frog.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I attempt to inconspicuously weave through the crowd without drawing attention to myself.
Okay. This guy has he only has one observation.
He nails it though.
Fuck.
Defender wins.
Fuck.
This isn't. You have proper inconspicuous, don't you? You did. This isn't beginner's luck.
Yes.
Okay.
I have proper inconspicuous. So
He notices Sonya. They lock eyes for a brief second. He
okay.
he throws
dashes
the
towards him.
mooring rope off and starts to. Well, Ollie can see that he's about to.
Axman jumps onto the boat.
Axman jumps onto the boat. Bear in mind, this boat is tiny.
Axman has got sea legs and happily stands on the boat,
It's very tiny.
grinning.
Okay. Sonya would like to dash, by the way.
Hold on. Do a
Over
dive. Do a dive fate, Ollie.
Die of whorl.
That's all right. Yeah, you jump into the boat. He's very startled by this burly man in the boat right next to him.
Axman roars and says, "Get the fuck away from the boat!" Don't know why his voice
Svensak
changed
throws
there,
a
but-
punch at Axman.
Oh my.
Bear in mind, Axman is in shit range with his spear.
Axman has not drawn his spear. Axman is going to brawl.
Okay. Well, so is Svensak. Svensak, no farting. Svensak brawls.
Shit.
Oh fuck. Hang on, one moment.
You can expend a persona.
I could,
Maybe.
but
Persona.
fuck's sake.
Persona.
Can my call on trait Bruiser come into this?
Oh,
I think that's to re-roll a failed dice. That's what a call-on trait does. So
Okay.
yeah, probably. You're probably right. So if you fail one
yeah,
of these,
because that's how
re-roll
my
it.
perfect pitch works.
So you can re-roll that
So
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Defender wins.
Uh,
Yeah, actually. Because Svensak was the one who was punching, so...
Axman would have not tried to do anything, but he would have dodged and tried to push him back to stall him for Sonya to get closer.
okay, this happens, and because the boat is literally tiny, it's like this. Understanding? And he's shoving him.
Like crab legs.
What even is going on?
As he's shoving him, and he sort of keels over and plops into the water behind the boat.
Is this
And this-
literally like that Ray Mears
Yes,
boat?
it is exactly that Ray Mears boat.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Fucking wonderful.
He keels over backwards and plops into the water behind the boat.
Shit.
He disappears under.
Axman, can Axman see where he is? Wait, what time of day is it?
It's about mid-noon.
So the water would be
No,
quite
sorry,
clear and I'd be able to see
afternoon. It
him.
would be. Yeah. It's very. Bear in mind, people throw a lot of shit in the water here, so it's very grimy. I mean, everyone just pretty much shits in the water.
Oh.
Gross.
Well.
Sonia would like to be over there now, by the way.
Yeah, this happens in a matter of seconds, and you're not too good at moving into rigging, so it's taking you a little while.
You'd probably get closer.
But I has speed 5 plus let me roll.
Okay, so roll your speed then.
See.
Obs 20.
Shit.
This will be how okay, minus 5 here, how many minutes it'll take you to come over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you'll be there in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, he plops in the water.
Axeman.
You cannot see where he went. Not because the water's grimy, but you think he might have gone under the boat.
Axeman clambers off of the boat at this point, doing as well as he can to. How far away is the boat from the rigging currently?
It's pretty much, it was currently quite attached to the rigging, but bear in mind there's literally hundreds of boats everywhere attached to the rigging.
Axeman clambers back onto the rigging, keeps a very hard eye out for the Svensak.
Yeah. Okay. Roll your perception. Obs 2.
Perception. Where is my perception? Perception is there.
Also, you do this as well, Sonia.
All right. Oh yeah, I made that perception roll. What was the obs 2?
The obs 2 here.
D.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you both.
I got this shit.
You both hear him. You think? Like get 2 boats down, where he surfaces on the opposite side of where, Axeman wouldn't be able to see him, and he breathes and dives again. That's what you think you heard behind the boat, about 3 meters away.
Axeman goes towards the noise and carries on a little bit further down, just in case he's continued.
Axeman, because of the way the rigging is, kind of like a spider web, Axeman has to jump through 2 boats to get there. And people are yelling at him a little bit. Oh, fucking cunt. Do a speed roll.
Speed.
Obs dose. I'm going to do another one for what's his face as well.
I got my dose.
Yeah, you are now where you think he went down. He will probably appear somewhere else in a bit and take another breath.
Axeman continues on down the route where he heard Seneca going. So
well, you're pretty much on the boat. You think he was behind. But
yeah, so I carry on going.
Okay, so you go in the direction away from
which he was going. Yes,
it's like it was there. So you think it's gonna be over here now.
See.
Okay, roll die of fate. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you follow that, and you sure enough you see him not far from you, about 2 meters away, pop up briefly before going under again.
Oh my god.
If only you had someone with diving.
This really irritating game of Groundhog is getting annoying. And also our guy with diving is being a cunt.
Diving is doing what he thinks is
Why
best.
that is.
What?
Sorry, I think my microphone was doing something gay. I said, I wonder why that is. Why I'm being a cunt.
Yeah. Okay, so
Where's Sonia at this point, by the way?
she's slowly making her way over there. She's almost caught up.
I'm less capable of walking on the rigging, apparently, so
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait.
Nah, it's just weird. It's wobbly. It's kind of like navigating rope. It wobbles a lot, and you're not used to it.
Can Axeman see where Svensak is at this moment?
He has a very good idea of where he is. He went down in the water behind the boat again, and he can sort of extrapolate that he's probably going to be somewhere in a 3 meter area.
Okay, Axeman carries on, making sure to guess, try and keep up where he thinks Svensak is.
See, there's a bigger boat a bit further ahead, and Axeman hears screaming and yelling from inside the boat. It's like, hey, you fucking cunt, what the hell? Piss off, what the fuck are you doing?
Axeman draws his spear and starts running towards his boat.
Okay, Axeman goes inside.
Sonia also goes there, by the way, if I can hear it.
Axeman,
he's also on
I was
the
gonna
way.
say, Sonia's probably following Axeman.
Yeah. Axeman looks in, pulls the drapes from the boat, looks in, and there's a naked lady hammering on a guy whose head is sticking up through the bottom of the like he's cut a hole in the bottom of the boat and stuck his head in to breathe.
Is it Svensak?
Yes, and she's hammering him in the head with a pot while yelling at him.
Axeman draws the spear up to Svensak's face and tries to intimidate him into stopping to move. Stop moving. There.
Okay, roll your intimidate.
See.
This man is a little more willful than what's his face. Jesus Christ! You immediately roll your speed. I assume you're gonna try and stab him when he wants to go away.
See. Speed, yes.
Yes.
He'll be stabbing at his like head, so he'll probably die.
Yeah.
Fuck. Obs 2.
Obs 2.
Defender wins.
Defender wins. He plops under.
Did they want Svensak alive, particularly, or did they not care?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Axeman doesn't know.
I think they
Axeman just wants
preferably
to
wanted
stop.
him alive, but at this point, I don't. I think the job's pretty much.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Well, Anando doesn't know the extent of the fuck up yet, so you might still be able to gain favor with him by getting Svensak.
I suppose.
Ollie is swatted with a pot as he comes close to stab, and sort of stumbles back out the boat
Wait, stumbles out.
a little bit. Sort of, you're trying.
As in, like he's got into the boat and is walked away.
I sort of assume that you here's the boat, here's the little opening, and he's sort of standing here, one arm up, holding here, there, and then having the other hand stab in. But you're swatted out with a pot when you start coming in there as well. By
I've got really long legs.
Yeah, muy legs. Yeah. And you're swatted out with a pot, so you sort of that's why you failed to
Tumble
stab at that range, because she got salty at you as well.
Ugh.
Okay, so we're going to let it roll now. This perception,
ride.
This perception, Obs 2 decides whether or not you're going to lose them.
Well, all of us, yes.
Both of you. Fricko's there, isn't he? Yeah, Fricko is watching this from the docks. He can probably chip in.
Oh fuck.
6.
Are you muted, Luke?
Oh no, I'm not muted. I'm just sitting here watching this total fucking shit show unfold.
Well,
Oh my
roll
gosh.
your perception. Alright. Did you roll this one as well?
Yeah, I rolled that one.
Okay. Axeman loses sight of him. Sonia notices that he's gone under where Axeman thought he was going to go, and is starting to move back again. But this has brought him back to where Sonia is.
Axeman has at this point gone out of the boat and is trying to look around frantically on the rigging.
Yeah, Sonia notices him right below her.
Okay, so she dives into the water and tries to grab him, I guess.
Drive into the water and try and grab him. Okay, so
Axeman probably would notice this, I assume.
Yeah.
I assume she makes some sort of high-pitched wail before dumping it there.
Axeman comes clambering back over.
Alright, so you drop down right onto his back and clamp onto him like a fucking beetle.
Nice.
Fucking beetles.
Naturally, he panics. You have a little bit of an advantage here because you took a breath and then jumped in. He's been under for at least a few more seconds more than you.
Okay.
So what are you going to do on his back?
Well,
Neither
I
of you can
basically.
breathe at this point, by the way.
Oh, okay. Basically, I try to press the back, like the not sharp part of my knife into his throat because I have that drawn.
You're trying to kill him.
No, I'm the not sharp part.
The
So I'm
blunt.
like
Oh, I
trying
see.
to threaten him, basically.
Okay, he stops wiggling.
All right.
He still can't breathe.
I try to kick up, and like get into breathing range.
With him?
Yes.
Will that not
I'm not saying it's gonna work,
will
but
that
she's
not
gonna
pull
try and
Will that
breathe.
not pull the knife, the pointy bit, into his throat?
No,
Okay.
it's the back end of the knife. It's not the sharp part.
Okay, well, what's your power?
My power's 3.
Well, you roll against the man.
Shit.
He is
I am
he's
slain.
stronger than you. You're fairly certain that he's not actually resisting, but he wasn't sure what you wanted to achieve with that kick. So he just stayed put.
Fuck. Okay.
Right, roll your fort.
Fort. Let me look at that. That's something that I haven't used in a bit.
It's an obs 2.
Okay.
It's
fort
an obs 3
4.
for this guy because he's been under longer, but he made it. You are running out of air.
Shit.
You start to panic
I'm
a little
hope-
bit.
I'm hoping that men are rushing to this.
Okay.
How far is Axeman there yet?
Yeah, he's sort of above-ish. He's not really sure what's going on down there. They've kicked up a lot of mud. So he every now and then he sees a body part. He's not sure whose it is. Down in swirly water.
Axeman, can Axeman reach whoever is close? How far away is the froth from the rigging?
The rigging is suspended about a meter and a bit above the water, so that people can get their boats under.
Are there any boats nearby?
Lots.
Axeman jumps onto one of the boats and then grabs down, trying to drag one of them up.
Okay, you're gonna probably gonna do something with your fucking legs to do that, because the boats have quite a high brim.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna try and homo over here. So I don't know if you're like grabbing on with your feet, with your hands here, and then dangling down and trying to grab them with your legs.
Probably he would have like one half of his body on like in the boat, the other, like one arm and one leg in the boat, the other arm and leg reaching down.
All right. So roll a dice, die of thingy.
Die of ass.
Yeah, who are you trying to grab?
Whoever's I grab first, really.
Okay, you get.
I can't see shit
You
in
get
there.
the scruff
I would
of
like to grab
Sonia's neck.
Svensak. Huh?
You get the scruff of Sonia's neck. You don't know this yet, but there's some that you grabbed someone.
Okay, I pull up.
You pull up. Sonia's head appears.
Sonia
She
can breathe again.
breathes.
She breathes. It's all right.
Is Svensak? I ask her, where's Svensak?
I've got him, I think. Well, she screams, obviously, but
Yeah.
Can Axeman see Svensak at all at this point?
He can sort of make out something under Sonia in the dirt. Something now
Ax says-
convulsing slightly.
yeah.
Axeman
Now we
mentions
really
that-
need to pull him up.
Yeah.
Sonia wants to try and kick up again.
Axeman at this point lets go of Sonia and tries to grab Svensak instead.
Okay, you get him up there. He's coughing up water. It's like, fuck.
Okay.
So have we got him in the boat, or we just got him
Yeah.
out of the water?
There's an old man sitting in the boat, just staring at you.
Axeman looks up at the old man. Mate was drowning. Had to get him out.
He just stares. He sits there.
Axeman sees the man drowning and promptly punches him in the stomach.
The drowning man.
Yes, Svensak.
Svensak was currently trying to cough water out of his lungs, and you knocked
Yes.
the wind out of him.
Yes.
Does this kill a man?
I don't think so. Because surely the expulsion of air would also clear out the water.
Yeah, but when you do that, it's very difficult to breathe again. I don't know. The comments will probably sort that out, but let's just say that he's okay. He's gasping and really difficult to pull out of the water because he's just flopping and.
I thought we'd already got him out. Oh,
He's
in that
flopping
case,
at the bottom of the boat, and it would be very difficult had he been in water to get him out. The
Okay.
old man is staring.
Axeman simply grabs hold of. Is there any rope nearby? Loose rope, I should say.
The old man has a lot of rope. He doesn't seem to be wearing clothes, but he's just wrapped rope around himself.
What the fuck?
It's like kind of how a kid would pretend with toilet roll to be a mummy. The same way he's wearing rope.
Axeman
What?
gives him a some reed wine in exchange for some rope.
Okay?
Axeman then does knots and ties up
The old man is now
Sven-
naked with reed wine.
Axeman does not care. Axeman simply knots the fuck out of the rope on Svensak's arm so he can't escape.
Okay,
Make sure the
roll
rope that was touching his knob goes over his mouth.
some...
Ugh.
Sonia, of course. Okay, so good rope roll there. You are sure of your knots.
I'm very sure of my fucking nuts.
The rope
Sonya
was,
would like to come out of the water now.
the rope was a bit
Close.
old and crumbly, but you looped it over so many times that you're sure that it'll hold.
Axman proceeds to be very happy with himself, and just starts to. Hey, he also remembers about Sonya and checks to make sure she's okay.
She's treading water, I suppose, but she doesn't know how to get out because stuff
Axman
is like
lowers
a
an arm
meter
to help
above
her
her.
out.
Fine,
She
man.
says thank you.
She's pulled up. Okay, so do you all want to just fast forward to being back in the boat? Every single one of you?
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. Back in the boat. Da-da-da-da-da. Mong.
Axman and Fricko, I'm so sorry I wasn't there for that fight.
Axman's just sad he missed his fucking
And
spear.
Fricko. Notice how he's excluding Sonya here, even though she did more than Fricko. One might say he's playing his belief.
Yes, you might. And yeah,
Sonya
I had
is
to go
very
and see
confused
someone.
as to why he doesn't like her.
Sorry, I didn't. So did someone speak? Anyway, so yeah, Fricko and Axman. So I had to go and see someone important, and yeah, I think I got some important information. It's beaded, so we'll have to decipher it. But
Do I see
yeah,
the
I can tell
beads?
you about that when the bitch queen isn't here.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
I thought you were going to be surreptitious about it, but now you're like full on, fuck you,
Full
minge fiend.
I'm bitter because she didn't fucking trip up. I tried being
That's
surreptitious.
that's your own
Didn't
fault.
work.
Because you failed.
You were literally shit.
What?
Was this like that
Out there for
Kreuzfeld-Jakob
fucking-
syndrome where you think other people are shit because you are?
Yeah. What? She didn't trip up. I
Axman
told her to
refuses
trip
to
up.
argue about this. He
So-
trusts Dunstan's jokes, even if he has been a bit rude.
What the fuck?
Well,
Hell. Okay.
I could explain to Sonya. You were very fucking rude to me about washing Dennis's ass. You wouldn't even help in the slightest.
Oh my god.
You're fucking
He said that
bossy
he
as
didn't
fuck.
want me to wash his ass. I'm sorry.
You
fuck's
imperiously
sake.
told me, oh, you wash his ass. And that's not the only time you've been bossy. So
You're killing me.
stop laughing because it's putting me off.
Sorry. I'll mute myself.
So sorry,
Yeah,
what?
stop being a... So yes, you were being fucking bossy about Dennis's ass. And
Okay.
yeah, I got salty about that. I was very upset about it.
Okay, Dunstan,
And
if you
you-
have a problem, maybe instead of just randomly insulting me or resorting to stupid shit like trying to trip me up really obviously, you could
Stupid
maybe
shit, I
just
totally
talk with me about
inconspicuously
it,
tripped you
and
up.
we could have a conversation, and maybe I
What?
would be able to apologize or help you in some way. Just going like ridiculously ham
But-
about this stupid bullshit is not going to solve anything.
Uh-huh. So Dunstan's kind of looking away at this point, and yeah, it's just like, oh yeah. All right, so, well, yeah, but firstly, like going for ham is pretty much what I do, and secondly, I don't think we could actually change you. I don't think talking about it is going to help because you're just a bit of a nightmare, aren't you?
I am going to be
You
so
can't-
happy when this stupid ass fucking job is over and I never have to interact with you idiots
Blah, blah,
ever
blah,
again.
blah.
For
Axman feels very hurt at Sonya's words.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Fricko can pipe up and say that's unfair. Axman has been nothing but a fucking symbol of decorum and professionalism at all times.
Fine, Axman is okay. The other two of you are fucking
Axman feels a
slobs.
little
For
bit better
fuck's
now.
sake.
I'm
I
all
can't
right with
even
that.
Yeah,
believe I'm
Axman's
having
all right,
this
actually.
conversation right now. We're taking
Actually, we
fucking
do
Sven
agree.
Sack to the whale's gullet, and I'm saying goodbye to you idiots forever.
Axman is wanting to get hurt and is happily just taking Svensek off to the bar to cry
Well,
a little bit.
this is another thing though, Sonia. Why are you sucking up to your parents when you're supposed to hate them? This whole
You don't know his
tedious
beliefs
job.
though.
Yeah, how do you know my belief, first of all? How do you know the inner workings of Sonya's
Well,
mind?
you
Oh,
talked
Jesus,
about
the
it
fourth
before.
wall.
But
You have actually talked about it before, though, haven't you? I've
I
heard
mean,
you talk about it.
I
Not
don't think in
really.
character.
But
No.
in character, I don't know. Actually.
No.
Hmm.
She's more just like, yeah,
Oh,
I
well.
have problems with my parents, and she's not like, I want to destroy them. So, fucking... But yeah, whatever. So anyway...
Meh.
He's just, okay, so you hear from behind Axeman's back, the guy that, if you want to fight her, I'm with you.
Who the fuck is that?
What? Who said that?
It's the guy
Svensak.
slumped over Axeman's back. Give her a kick, mate.
Wait,
Sonya
mate,
pulls
your
out a
name's
knife and
Svensak,
stabs
right?
Svensak.
What?
Oh shit.
I look up at the man because
the
Axman still
leg.
doesn't actually realise it, or know specific if it is actually him. Is your name Svensak?
Oh,
Who are you?
Of course he's lying.
I'm Tom Selleck.
I look at Sonya.
I was going to
Is this
say
Svensak?
Bob, but
Yeah, it's
That's even
Svensak.
better.
Nah. Never been Svensak. You're pronouncing it wrong, by the way. It's Svensson.
Oh my god.
But
See, only Svensar would know that it's spelled Svensar.
I'm not he though. He sounds alright, but I'm not him.
Axman shrugs. Shall we? Do you know the
Svensak
Hernando?
bounces at the shrug. Hernando, nah.
Alright, well, you're gonna go and meet him now. Axman just picked.
No.
Axman
Yeah,
just
He
Hernando
sort of
can
grabs onto the
identify
rigging
you,
as you try to drag him away. He's
Isn't
like, no.
he tied up?
Oh,
Yeah, he's tied up, isn't he?
okay. He does.
He
He
wiggles.
pinches Axman's bum a little.
Axman punches him in the side of the in the side.
Can I stab
The side of the side.
Yeah, it is like the side of his chest. Yeah, like the side of his underarm area, I suppose.
Side
Oh,
of
in
the-
the armpit.
Yeah, basically punch him in the armpit. 'Cause it's probably the closest area to him currently.
Oh.
Sonya would like to stab him in the leg.
Oh.
Axman just carries on walking and takes him towards Hernando.
Dragging the knife through the fucking calf all the way up to the thigh.
What?
What?
You started walking whilst you were stabbing him. I guess.
Sonya's okay with that. She pulls out the knife.
Frico's going to intervene and stop Sonya from stabbing the fucking captive.
He's fine. He won't bleed out before we give him to my dad.
You are not stabbing him.
Axman
But I already
recommends
did.
that Sonya stay here while we give. The,
Will there be a stab
hostage
or
back.
not a stab? There will have to be a speed.
I will
Axman
contest this
quickly
action.
moves away so there can be no more stabs.
There will have to be speed tests here, okay? 3 versus 3 speed tests to see whether or not this cunt is going to be stabbed. Go.
Well, we could duel of wits.
I haven't made the cards.
Fuck.
Fuck's sake.
Ah,
Like there are any wits in this game to begin with.
Indeed.
So what? Versus
Fuck.
speed test?
Versus whatever that everyone else gets.
Oh, that was not a roll, by the way.
Wasn't it?
No, I
That
just
wasn't a
dropped
roll.
them.
Shocking.
Sonya's ninja scorpion like fucking arm just goes and stabs him in the thigh whilst it's like, oh, and there's a very very bad smell as he gets stabbed.
Did he
What?
shit
Oh,
himself?
fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you.
Fricko recognizes this smell from his leg
Oh,
back in the day.
shit. Axman, drop
Nervous
him
shitter.
now. Axman, put him down.
Axman is confused and does so slowly.
Yeah,
he's just had a
Pulls out
crap.
the knife.
Worry
Frico's
about
gonna
it.
Frico's gonna examine the wound.
It's stabbed right through. It's not bleeding per se, but it's sort of
Oozing weird, rotten shit.
It doesn't look very good. I mean, if you part it a little bit, you can pretty much see in the entire way through it. And it looks sort of a mishmash of crap in there, in this weird, oozy, smelly, slightly green
Axman
tinted.
is unnerved.
Was
Yeah,
it
Sonya's
the
basically
same
like,
smell?
What the fuck? Literally? What the hell?
Is it the same smell that Dunstan smelt like when he came out of the water?
Yes, and all of you would probably have smelt it, having spent a few days with Fricko when he had his leg incident. And the
Gross.
and the guy that you fished
He's
out
got
the water.
melty crab syndrome. Goes Dunstan and points at him.
MCS.
For fuck's sake.
Yes, MCS. The silent killer.
For fuck's
Aye.
sake.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, freaking
So what
Megan,
does this
let's go.
change?
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, Frigo's gonna try and.
He says as you look at the wound.
What?
You like
Wrong
it?
with you?
What?
You like that? The smell?
Like what?
The smell of the deeps.
What?
Oh shit.
Are you wrong in the head?
Oi, mate. Have you ever seen any cubes? You know, really smooth with like detailed cracks on them and.
Oh my
anything like
fucking god, Dunstan, shut the hell up.
Sonia, shut it. I think he's onto something.
What, the keys, you mean?
that? Oh my god. Dunstan gets incredibly excited. Ah,
What kind of
keys
excitement?
to what?
Fucking unlocky stones, mate.
Axeman at this point just picks him up and starts taking him towards Hernando.
He is
All right,
a
start walking behind and asking him questions like, unlocky stones. Unlocky to what?
What, to the fucking joy.
The joy. What's the joy?
Joy of unity, mate.
Joy of Unity.
Yeah.
I heard that as a pretty crap 3D engine myself, but at least it's cross-platform.
Fucking Christ.
No,
you.
sorry.
Fuck you.
Shut up.
It's supposed to be alright.
Literally.
Sorry, then UDK then.
Also very alright.
Development kit.
Very good.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's all right, yeah. So the joy, is that a feeling of joy? Joy of unity. Joy of unity with what?
You wouldn't get it, mate. I could show you though.
Well, I am interested, but I don't want to end up with rotting crab syndrome.
It's
Is there
highly
a way of-
overrated.
Yeah, is there a way of finding out about the joy without the rotting crab?
What, you wanna experience something without experiencing it?
Well,
that's not possible.
yeah.
I think. You'll be
Because you see, you're saying that it's great, but
This guy's
from
like
the
a very
smell,
lucid slopper.
yeah, he's a slopper. Yeah, from the smell and from what I've seen of the deformed crabs, it's just really overrated. I think you're hyping it a bit much. You see.
What if I throw in a subscription for Sloppers Monthly?
You can learn about Slopman John and his horrible defamation. Or what? Wait, what's the disfiguration? There we go.
As you're
God.
carrying him, I assume you have him over your shoulder.
See,
His stomach feels a little weird
Oh,
as you're
Gross.
as you're
Can
walking.
you die from?
Every time
do
you bounce up
die
and down.
after a while?
Die? What?
If you experience the unity, the joy of unity, does it kill you?
No, it's about being whole, mate.
Right.
Being whole.
how far away are we from Hernando?
You're about a 15-minute walk.
15 or 50?
15.
Okay.
Axeman
So-
grumbles and picks up the pace.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace. He feels weirder as you pick up the pace. Every time you do a step and he bounces a little bit on your shoulder, it feels a bit off.
Rico's got that one hand on one of his throwing knives. He's not liking this in the fucking slightest.
Okay, the way you're going right now is so there's the land here. You're currently walking on the this is actually one of the few solid bits there are. Like there's a bunch of crap path here. The
Axeman tries
gullet's
to
over
use
here.
his arms to prevent any bouncing because he is not liking the jiggly on his arm.
Even though he's preventing the bounty by putting an arm up on his ass, it's still being a bit weird. It feels sort of slidey, but he doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. Even though he seems to be sliding.
Axeman has a thought and glances behind him. Say, mate, you got anything in your belly?
What?
Haven't got anything alive in you, have you?
I'm full of life, mate. Never been so alive.
Any other life in there apart from your own?
I just want to be whole.
Does that mean you want to go down to the bottom of the sea and join all of the other things that being whole down there?
He sort of, his eyes glaze over a little bit. And he smiles.
In the deep. Was it the deep you mentioned?
At this
I'll
point,
take that as a yes.
At this point, while you're walking, you're still holding onto his arse, but it's as if the front torso of him slides down your back.
Oh,
Gross.
And he sort of
fuck.
He comes apart at the middle, right above the hip.
Axeman at this point panics and lets go of the lower torso, look and make sure to keep himself away from wherever's slopped.
It flops in front of you, and you got a great deal of slop on your shoulder.
Ew. Gross.
Rico is just immediately stepping forward and stomping on fucking Svensak's skull.
No, Axeman pushed him.
Nope. Crunch.
As he fell over like that, Dunstan was walking right behind him, I assume, talking to him.
Yeah.
And he managed to grab onto Dunstan and fall down on top of him.
Oh, Christ.
Again, wasn't he tied up?
Yeah, but he sort of came apart.
Yeah, but he came apart, but that doesn't mean he got rid of his bonds. Just means that he's like in two pieces now.
Yeah.
I think he hands and stuff may be slopping off now.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He falls down on top of Dunstan because I'll show you, mate. Just come with me, and he starts like in a slug-like way, making his way off the pier, like in this direction.
Axeman reaches down and grabs the top of Svensak's collar.
What's he wearing? Let's establish that. He's
I
wearing
assumed he was wearing just
a jacket
basic
or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of, you pull it up by the scruff of the neck, and it comes up a little bit, and you can sort of feel the skin slouching off his arms inside the sleeves as the shirt slides off towards you while he slugs his way. So Dunstan is still under him. He's sort of feeling himself getting pulled a little bit, but he's not very strong. The thing, so it's trying to get him into the water with him, but it's not. It's sort of, there's half an assumption that Dunstan wants to go with him. If he resists, he could probably stop.
We'll go and look later, mate. Right now, you've got an appointment.
Rico is just screaming, kill it, kill it, kill it, and trying to stomp on Svensak's head.
We need a bag to put all the bits in, I think.
Okay,
For fuck's sake.
Is anyone going to stop him from stomping on the head? The head is right next to
Well,
fucking...
Axeman, I assume, would still be right next to him, so Axeman would get in between Frico and the head and say, we need the head at least alive to prove it's him.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
Fine.
I will
Somebody
help.
chop off the head. Sonia goes to chop off the head.
Oh, speaking of which, where's Dennis?
Dennis,
for
Dennis is
fuck's
probably
sake.
still in the boat.
Okay, have you tied him up in the boat?
I assume
He was
never
tied
untied,
up,
yes.
though,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
But I assume you've tied him to the boat as well.
That
Probably,
too.
yes.
Okay.
He can't row, so it's fine.
Well, he's in the docks. Isn't he? Okay, so you're gonna try and stop him from stomping on the leg. How
I said yes.
are you gonna try? How are you gonna try and stop him?
I'm going to get between Frico and the head and
Bear in mind,
push
Straight
Frico
here.
back.
he's closer to the head than you are, so he'll have the advantage.
Okay, I'd like to try and shove Frico away.
Okay, power versus power, both of you.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, retard
Fucking
strength.
hell.
What?
No,
I
wait.
got fucking wrecked.
Burl.
Axeman burn!
Axeman just fucking burls and he shoves Rico so fucking hard that he falls on his ass and slides 3 meters backwards.
Holy shit.
Dunstan just watches
Extra
and goes,
grease.
whoa, that was cool.
Extra grease.
Sonia would like to decapitate him.
That's a bit strong. Oh, no, you mean it's Svensak.
I mean, he's already slopped, so she assumes it's going to be pretty easy. So,
Oh, wasn't he wearing one of those big hats?
yeah.
We
Carry it
can
in
just
a fucking
turn the
bowl.
hat the other way around
And pull.
and carry his head in it.
The hat disappeared once he was in the water before. Those things float, so when he started diving,
yeah.
they went away.
Yeah, I assumed as much, yes.
Face.
Uh,
That face. Okay, so I would like to attempt to decapitate him.
okay.
I roll my knife skill.
How do you go about this? Jesus Christ.
Well, basically, she darts in and she just like takes the haft of the blade and just chops straight down on his neck.
Okay. It feels kind of like
Bush.
when you get to the bone, it feels kind of like how cutting a raw steak with slightly dull knife.
Okay.
It's kind of mushy bone. You eventually get through it, but yeah, his head comes off.
Okay, somebody else grab the head, please. Also, by the way, what was the obs for that?
That was an obs too, let's say.
Oh, okay, so it was.
Axeman places his
13, I
hands
think.
behind the ears and just picks up the head.
Oh no, it was difficult. Nice.
Difficult, yeah.
Yeah, you got the
Beavis.
head. Miraculously, not anyone has really seen this to this point.
What the fuck?
This man being spread across several feet of
This
dock.
pretty much happened in a few seconds, and this is the way the docks works is usually there's a lot of trading around mid-noon, and then a lot of people go out to get new shit, and then they come back in around the evening. You hit that sweet spot where there weren't a lot of people. There were some there, and as soon as he slopped, and this happened in very few seconds, they just saw some people shoving each other around and playing in a puddle of pulp.
What?
Bear in mind, by the time anyone turned to look at this, he was already shmush. So they didn't recognize it as a person. You're getting some weird looks, but it's all right.
Axeman at this point just carries the head very, very rapidly towards Hernando.
Yeah. How are you holding the head?
As I said, I put my two hands
he got-
behind the ears so that it couldn't
You're just walking with the head in front of you, just sort of like a lantern, just walking.
I was
What?
I was going to look for a bag to put that in, but fine.
Axeman just doesn't know what to do anymore. He's just beyond his mental capacity.
He's just running with a head in front of him. People do take sort of.
Well, so
they do
Sonia can
notice
try
you-
to walk in front of him to keep the head from being like super visible.
Okay, sort of. Yeah, some see it, some don't. It works to some degree. Fricko and Dunstan are left behind with the slop torso and legs.
Nice.
Rico, I'd assume, would still be like wiggling on his ass or still
Yeah,
sliding.
but both of those bits are slowly trying to kind of, you know how an octopus on land tries to get in water? That sort of sensation.
Oh, gross. Ugh.
Is there a big bag around? I'd like to get a bag and
We'll-
pack those bits up.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
assist in
get some
packing up the
bag
slopper.
slopper, man.
Big
Slopper to
bag.
go.
Roll your scavenging.
Scavenging? Can we not use
Oh.
anything else?
Marine
salvage.
salvage?
No, salvage is in the. Do you want to jump into water and look for bags, or do you want to look for bags?
Well-
just around.
Is there any netting or any shit like that? That would work.
That's
just
still
as well, wouldn't it?
scavenging.
Oh.
Well, what's
Okay.
scavenging untrained then? What's
I
beginner's luck?
think it's perception.
Imagine it would be. Else really comes under that. Comes under that.
It's an obs 1, I'd say.
So obs 2 for me.
Yeah. Obs 2 for both
Fuck's
of you.
sake, where is that going?
Well, it doesn't matter. You both spot a bag. Conveniently
My bag.
emptied on the side, right next to him. See, you got a roll there, man.
Yay!
Okay, so
That was scavenging beginner's luck.
yeah, scavenging beginner's luck. So you get a bag, and this thing reeks at this point in time. It's not you're having trouble not throwing up near this fucking thing. In the water was one thing, but out here where the air carries the smell, it's quite the smell.
Sorry,
thing
what are
is,
they carrying
he-
exactly?
What?
What exactly are they carrying?
They're trying to scoop the rest of his body back into a bag.
Oh my god.
Bear in mind, he looked kind of normal until not long ago. He did.
Yeah.
He seemed normal in the boat.
And he just kind of
Dunstan is-
sloppified all of a sudden.
Dunstan is getting quite nervous, but not nervous enough.
Right, so you scooped all that shit in the bag there. It's kind of like, imagine a bag of eels in gel.
Oh.
It's writhing around in there, and you're not really sure which part is living or which part isn't.
Charming.
Yeah.
Frigga's going to just look at Dunstan and go, burn it?
Burn it, did you say?
Yes, burn it.
I think we need to take it to Hernando first.
That will make him
Rest
very
of
happy.
Svensak.
Well, Frigga will fucking slap Dunstan for that unbelievably stupid thing to say.
What? He wants Svensak.
Point one, they have the head. Point two, it is a disarticulated torso wriggling around in a bag.
Oh, it's actually wiggling.
Well,
Yes.
the thing is, though, wait. The thing is, though, Hernando, once he sees the head, he'll be pretty willing to just, get rid of the whole thing. When he sees a wriggling torso in a bag, he will really, really want to just put this whole issue to bed, and he won't care about us fucking up or anything else. So, let's just take the wriggling torso and say, hey, we got Svensak.
Dunstan,
That's my plan.
Dunstan, can you answer a question for me?
No.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask it anyway, just to get it out there. How do you breathe and move simultaneously?
Well, like a shark,
Ouch.
it's one motion. When he goes, air goes in his mouth.
Oh, that explains
If he
it.
stops,
Oh my
he dies.
gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So dumb. Anyway.
Okay, so you guys, are you gonna duel the
Not
wits?
dumb.
Duel of Wits what?
Okay, to settle this, you can either duel of wits or you can just do Will versus Will,
I was going to duel of my hand upside his head, but I'll do fucking Will.
or you have to agree on this though.
I
That's
think it's a brilliant plan.
Okay,
What's
let's
my
do
will?
Will versus Will. Who's defending? Fuck me.
No one?
Resolve,
defender.
declare
They're
defender.
arguing for an
Okay,
hour.
so when you come back from the gullet, they're still standing there arguing.
Okay. Are we going to resolve what
Fucking
happened
What
to
did,
the
what did
fucking gullet?
Hernando think of the head?
Okay, so you walk in with the. Okay, so explain to me how you enter the gullet.
Rapidly.
Yeah, we just sort of shuffle over to the bar. I step out of the way so that Axman can plop the head on the counter or
Are
something.
you back already? What the hell? I said
Axman holds up the head.
We
This
found
Svensak.
Svensak.
Fucking Anando goes stiff as a board, projectile vomits, and keels over, kind of like a reverse Count Orlov.
Sonia is shocked for a moment, then snickers a little bit.
Axman looks down at Hernando and slaps him gently on the face to try and wake him
This
up.
is as loud as you'd imagine Brian Blessed vomiting. He just goes over.
Oh, ow.
He gathers himself, gets up again. What? What is that?
Svensak.
There seems to be something missing. Is that him? Fuck.
See? You
He's
should have
shorter
taken the
than
whole
He looks
thing.
terrible.
He sort of came apart at the seams a little bit.
We was
are you
we found
demented?
him
What
and
the
we tied him
fuck?
up.
Okay, so I guess let me see him a little closer. He reaches out for it.
Axman holds it over to him.
Don't let him get bit by the teeth, please.
He tries to pick it up and puts a thumb in its mouth.
Please don't. Why?
He grabs it over,
Axman.
turns it around a little bit. It looks like Sven. Why is he so fucking foul? How long has he been in the water?
He's been
Axman-
dead for a while, we think.
He's been dead for a
So
while.
your
Why is his
falsehoods.
eyes moving?
I have no idea. Some sort of weird
Axman
chemical
quickly
reaction
takes
to
the
the
head
rotting body.
back.
Oh yeah, I wasn't done with that.
Axman says, I'll hold it for you. And just holds it at the back of the head.
Let's roll Hernando's speed. Obs 1. He's not the fastest
Ops
man.
one.
He sorts it. Okay. The teeth clamp shut just as his finger comes out of range. What the? What?
There must be some muscle spasms going on.
That's fucking weird. He's leering at me.
I swear it's probably just some weird shit with the decomposition. Don't
Ax-
worry about it.
Axman at this point asks Hernando, do you want me to sort him?
Sort of. I don't know. Fucking give him to the ferryman. That's how we do it here.
We giving him to ferryman then, yeah?
I don't want him in here. He's foul. Look at all the mess on my desk and down my shirt. That was me though, but never mind that.
Axman said, "Do we get paid for this?"
Fuck it. Okay, have some. You get 1 cash each. Just fuck off.
Nice.
I don't want him.
Axman nods. Divium, son.
Yeah, all right. Mate.
Thanks, Dad. Okay. So we go back.
Job well
outside.
done, that, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Axman at this point comes waddling back to.
They're still standing
yeah.
there yelling at the sack. At each
Fucking
other.
Christ.
We've gone beyond words, but
Axman,
literally
let's
just
do the sack.
bellowing.
Well, says Dunst. I suppose it's all a bit academic now, isn't it? I suppose we'll just put this out for the ferryman then.
No.
Did
At
he
this
give
point,
us a
Axman
hand
looks
for the
at the
ferryman?
skull. At this point, Axman turns the skull round, keep making sure to keep his hands at the back of the head, and looks at the skull.
Okay.
It looks.
Is wondering if it's still alive or if it's.
It's still
stopped
alive.
wiggling.
It's looking back at him.
Svensak,
Okay,
blink for me if you
I
can
know-
hear me.
Oh my gosh.
What you say?
I said,
Sorry.
Svensak, blink for me if you can hear me.
It sort of twitches
Gosh.
a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's very sentient.
I thought you were going to have a Nigel Danvers situation. Here.
Yeah, blink once for yes, twice for no. What's your name?
Yeah.
Blink 5 times.
Yeah. And it's just sitting there. It's twitching a little bit.
Would you like
Dunstan
to
says,
go in the
definite
water?
orb activity.
It wiggles.
It wants to go back in the water, but look, I know
Axman
we
nods
haven't
and just
been.
places it in the sack.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I know we haven't exactly been seeing eye to eye recently, but can we please destroy this thing, whatever the fuck it is? It's not Svensak anymore.
Can the
Agreed.
can
Agreed.
the sack be closed?
yeah, you can tie it up.
Axman closed the sack and
Oh, we
begins
can-
carrying
we-
off towards the ferryman.
We can close the Svensak sack.
Yes,
Oh, God.
we closed Sven's sack.
Bear in mind, when you carry the sack, it works kind of like a sieve. There's sort of
Oh, for
the
fuck's sake.
lumpier bits are staying in, but some of the other crap, it's like kind of like that sort of goop that comes out of really, really old garbage bag.
Nice.
That use.
So, yeah. Did your dad give us any money to give to the ferryman?
He gave both Axman and I some cash. But we're not taking Svensak to the ferryman. We're destroying him.
Axman's going towards the ferryman. He hasn't said anything, but he's going towards the ferryman.
Axman,
Good man.
Bricko, what do you think about this?
Brecco
Bricko.
obviously probably
Making
wants
it-
to destroy him.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I was away there.
Destroying Svensak or giving him to the ferryman.
It
Just,
might
just a
be.
sack with a coin on it on the pier.
It might,
wriggling sack.
it might honestly be worth maybe trying to talk the priests over. You're probably aware of why this is happening. Help?
So you're waiting till early morning when the priest sorts them.
I am
Oh,
happy enough to
I can-
volunteer to do that.
No, I can talk to. I know how to talk to the priest. It went really well last time.
Didn't
my
you,
God.
didn't you
Out of
take a
curiosity-
massive shit and annoy them?
How far away are at the
Wow.
current present? How far are our characters from the boats?
Okay, so your boat is moored over here. You just came out here. Here's the sack. Over here's where the priest moors. He's got that little. It's like a post in the water that has two really long ropes out there. So you have to actually. It's very far from everything. That's where he shows up in the morning. It's so that he can do his shit in peace, and other people are not just accidentally going to be there. People only go out there when they have corpses. Yeah.
The
Okay.
ferryman was really nice, actually. He didn't mind that I took a dump over the side of the boat.
Bear in mind, unless you told anyone, they wouldn't know that.
I'm pretty sure
What
Dunstan
about
told
taking a
us.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Dunstan probably would have broadcast it to everyone.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Such as why I thought that he was not, like, pretty good for keeping secrets about Dennis.
What the fuck is Cordai Shore?
What?
What?
Geordie Shore.
Okay.
Geordie Shore?
Geordie Shore. Oh, God.
Is that a G?
Do you mean Jersey Shore?
There's Geordie Shore as well. There's so
Oh my
much
God.
shit. There's so
It's
much.
just as bad, if not worse.
The only way is Essex. So much.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay.
The disease of reality television.
What are you gonna decide to do? It's getting towards the evening. People are gonna start showing up soon.
There you go. Fixed it.
Kramer.
Kramer?
Okay.
Well,
Axman
so,
is
yeah,
just
what we're going
carrying
to do
the
next
body
is...
to the docks, to the ferryman place.
We're gonna wait for the ferryman, and I'll talk to him because I'm really
Shouldn't
good
we
with the
get
ferryman.
the other bodies?
Hmm?
The other bodies? Remember those?
Oh, Christ. Today's just full of fucking bodies. I'll go and get them.
Okay, so the rest of you go to the ferryman pier. Fricka goes to get the other bodies.
Could Axeman help me?
Axeman,
one of them is.
agrees, gives who's
Sonia
going to the
goes
pier?
too because Dennis probably is woken up by this point, and she doesn't want him to be super pissy if they're gonna get rid of him later.
Yeah, Axeman agrees, gives the bag to who else was going to the pier? Rico?
I don't know.
No one
If
except
Axeman
Dunstan,
wants
it
to handle
seems.
that, if
His name.
Axeman wants to
Dunstan, why
handle.
don't you watch over? Oh God, no! Wait, we can't have Dunstan
Yeah.
watch
No,
over
I
the
will.
bag.
That's right.
I will look after the bag. Dunstan, fuck off with Axeman.
It's probably actually better that
Aw.
you just go with the small boat and dump the corpses with that. This one is sort of
Yeah, I suppose
for
that makes more
crawling out there.
sense.
That's really difficult with the bag, I think.
Axeman agrees. We all go back to the boat to wiggle out there.
Okay.
At this
just-
point, when we,
Dunstan.
I was going to say, when we get
Dunstan
back, oh, sorry.
Don't talk. Dunstan
That's all.
talks. Okay. Right, Dennis is awake at this point. Hello? Why am I tied up? Guys.
Axeman, at this point, makes sure that Dennis is well fed.
Thank you. But why am I
Welcome.
tied
Sorry,
up?
Dennis. We learned some disturbing information about you.
It's
So
okay. And if what?
Axeman shrugs and
about
says,
your dad,
Oh,
Axeman-
yeah, he's okay.
which you maybe could have told us about.
What? You didn't ask, lovely.
Axeman at this point sits down after making sure Dennis is fed. He says, "You like our Sonia, right?"
Oh God, please.
She's a goddess.
Yes.
She's beautiful. The way her bony hips move in the sunlight and her...
I'm sure she. If you get to know her a bit better, you'd love her then even more.
I do. I mean, yes.
What if you two went on a date together?
On a what?
Would that make you happy, Dennis?
On a what?
A date.
A date.
Date.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Chaperone or non-chaperone?
Ooh, what would
I'll
you
be
prefer?
chaperoning.
Oh.
Gross.
No,
I
Axeman
can
holds
not
up his
if
hand.
you prefer.
Which would you prefer?
Sonia doesn't want to go on a date.
I don't know. I mean, lady decides. I mean, isn't that how it works?
Okay. Sonia.
You're paying no, Dennis. All right.
Okay. I don't have any
Paying,
money in these.
yes.
Wait, these aren't my pants. Where's my?
Oh yeah, you like when you were rowing earlier, you just fell unconscious. Don't know what happened.
We had to loosen your clothes off.
And
My head hurts.
our
a
aim is
little
to
bit.
make a man out of you, and you were dressed a bit like a ponce. So we sorted it out. All
But
right.
how will I ever woo her wearing these rags?
With your natural wit and charm.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You're a poet, mate.
I'm a poet.
You're a very good
Right.
singer.
Thank you.
Mm.
It's true. though.
Axeman actually does think his singing isn't too bad. He helped him with his fucking sea shanty about rowing.
Oh my God.
He's
Yeah, yeah. His singing was good.
he's not sort of he's the more high pitched type singer like that belongs in I don't know some sort of musical
What?
So he's
in
not
a
a tenor.
gay village in Manchester rather than an actual shanty that Axeman is able to produce.
He still helped.
So
More of a Sound of Music kind of.
yeah, so like Lord of Dance, shit like that.
Oh, Michael Flatley sort of shit.
Yes, am I?
What a cunt.
I don't know what to do, what to say, guys. Why am I still tied up?
Your father could cause a whole ton of trouble for us. So
He's a good man.
he's
He's really nice to me. He got me the clothes. He got me a job. My brother's a cook, though, but that's okay. I'm the youngest, so I'm the favorite.
Do you want to go see him again soon,
I'd
perhaps?
rather stay here with you.
What if
will
I
you come
wanted to
with
go
me?
see him again soon?
He can marry us.
Well, why don't we just go see him first? I'd like to meet him at least.
Okay.
Gotta know what I'm getting myself into. Okay.
But would you've had fun with us, right, Dennis? It's been good.
I don't
You wouldn't,
know.
for instance, talk shit about us to your dad. That's all I'm worried about, you know.
And it's not really. I mean, I don't want to row, and I'm kind of dressed.
Axeman shrugs. You've done enough rowing. You only had to row us here, and that's your job done.
I get. I'm wearing this clothes, and I don't know. The food wasn't very good, and this boat is kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, but the arse washing was pretty decent, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was okay.
See, you made a friend.
And yeah, we could get your old clothes back for you. It's just because you're quite famous, right? So we didn't want to draw attention to you, and we wanted to sort out you with some better clothes that didn't make you look much like a ponce. Yeah, and these clothes, Sonia prefers them, so that's why we put them in, put you in them. And Sonia likes a guy who can row. It's really important.
Really,
all girls like a guy who can row, really.
Really? Does she?
It's not just the rowing; it's the effort she likes.
Maybe she might not be for me then.
It's not so much the rowing; it's the effort. As long as you try.
She's beautiful, but that rowing stuff, I don't know. Maybe my dad will sort of can make a woman out of her.
You would give her up just because you can't be bothered to learn to row.
No,
Dennis, come on.
We just need to sort her flaws out,
Well, maybe you could do that on your date night.
No, my dad.
Sonia is not happy about having her flaws sorted out.
My dad can probably sort her. I mean,
Because just trying not to die of laughter over in a corner.
he's had 6 wives, and I mean, he sorted all of them.
Blimey.
Some of them didn't do too well from the sorting. That's why there were 6 of them. I mean, one at a time. But, I mean,
Who is he? Henry VIII? Out of character, that was, obviously. So, yeah, but don't worry, because Fricko will be chaperoning if you go on a date. So there'll be no wife murdering or date murdering or anything of that sort.
Fricko coughed for a second. I think he meant he fucked them to death.
Oh.
Snoo.
I think it was more along the lines of he had a very, very strict idea of what a woman was supposed to be like, and that was enforced very, very, very violently.
Shit.
That's somewhat better? Or worse, I'm not entirely sure what.
So, Sonia, the idea is that we give Dennis a good time, which doesn't mean you have to sleep with him or anything. What, sorry?
I'm warming up to the idea of getting rid of him.
Why am I tied up?
It feels like this would be more unhealthy for me than previously thought.
I don't
land us in so much more shit.
There's some horrible storms. We didn't want you going overboard when it was rainy and terrible.
Why am I tied up?
Storms might come back.
Didn't want you wandering off.
Also, I think I really like to see Brian and Frank again. They were supposed to make sure that I was okay.
They're still over at Alsac. Remember, you declined to go find them when we let you.
Yeah, but I probably should. I mean, my dad sent them with me so that they would. I mean.
Well, would you like to go off and find them then? We can provide a boat.
Which one of you will be rowing me there then?
Sorry, Dennis. If you want to go and see them, you got to go by yourself.
Axeman makes a last-ditch effort and says, "Tell you what. If you help me row a little bit, then I will get you back there, and we can find your friends."
Oh,
that's a good deal.
I think you should row though.
Then you need to help me a little bit.
No.
Then I can't get you back there.
I'm Dennis.
I'm Dennis.
What's his
name? Dennis, yes, why do you hate rowing so much?
Hello, Dennis. I'm patient.
I'm. Please. But rowing's not for me. I just want to sing and rule the seas with my dad.
So you do like the idea of ruling the seas then?
Well, I'm meant to, aren't I?
I have no idea, frankly.
Never heard of you before, honestly.
That upper class shit is completely beyond me, mate.
We're running out of time. So next time, you're going to go talk to the priest, probably. You're going to decide what to do with Dennis.
Dunstan's going to talk to the priest.
Okay, and let's do the homo up in the end here.
Okay.
Any comments before we start? End? Anything you want to homo before we cut to Arthur? Mel.
I ship Dennis and Sonia.
Gross.
Dennis X Sonia fan art. Get on it, comments.
Please no. Please don't.
Frico greasing away in the background.
That's really
Greasing away.
disgusting.
Okay, so earning belief, driving the game forward with a belief. Some of you had modified your beliefs.
Well, I did try to make a man out of Dennis, but that did not go so far.
Your belief was to make a man out of him, though. It was not attempt, sadly.
Yeah, indeed.
If you
exactly.
reword that slightly, you might get some stuff from it. Also, someone has a TV on in the background.
Yeah, sorry. People in my hallway are fucking being loud, so it's a good thing we're wrapping up.
Stupid Yanks. Okay, anyone else believe?
Well, I may be crazy, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. I think that was just kind of an ongoing fucking thing.
Probably, yeah, have a fate. For fuck's sake, mute yourself.
I'm sorry.
When we get to you, you can unmute yourself. Right, we've gotten to you. Belief?
Fuck you. So, gosh, I don't know. She hasn't really been able to handle her beliefs because everybody's just kind of been shitting on her the entire session.
Well, I think that probably means that you've been playing your beliefs in the other sessions, honestly. I think this is probably the natural outcome of your beliefs.
She hasn't
True
even
that.
been that bad.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh my god. Plus, Dunstan is literally has like the brain of two crabs.
It's
like,
true.
Fucking, he's like an idiot.
Not even the healthy
More
crabs.
More crabs than two, actually.
Crab's alright, though. They get shit done.
Yeah.
Okay, who are we getting to? Ollie?
Yep.
No, wait, we started with you. You were not applicable.
so-
Dunstan?
Well, I had. I must see this boring Svensak job through for the money and for the group.
Has it been seen through?
So
You got the money, I
No.
suppose.
I didn't get any fucking money.
No,
actually.
okay, you didn't. Because you were okay. So,
Axman hides the money.
okay, so that one's not applicable yet, but it might come into play next time
Aye.
because you still need to know what to do with the sack of Sven.
Yes, sack of Sven. Oh my god. Yeah, I got her back with petty revenge and small acts of defiance. Actually, you just got incredibly butthurt.
Well, your belief says do these things, not succeed.
Yes.
True.
So that's a good way of wording the beliefs. You have to do these things. Not necessarily success is sort of irrelevant. Like the make a man out of Dennis thing, that presupposes that you actually succeed in making a man out of him. If you wrote it try, yeah, that's
Then that
fair.
would've been-
Have one,
yeah.
Ollie. Have a fate, but sort it for next time. Also,
Fuck's
Dunsty, have one.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, so instinct. Playing an instinct that makes the character's life difficult.
No.
Anyone else?
Get a job done properly. If there's easily no, not really.
Yeah, none of it made difficult.
I mean,
One of my instincts is to make sure the job is done properly, and I made sure to take it ahead and at least get Svensak back. But
That's all right. Might be a little.
That sounds
No,
more like
no, I
a
wouldn't- I
belief
wouldn't
than
go
an
with that.
instinct, though.
Yeah, that's a bit more like a belief, I guess.
yeah,
Well, have
We'll
one
sort
for
that
it.
for next time.
Make it a belief and have one for it then.
fuck's sake.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so anyone else? Instinct?
No.
I think I kind of went absolutely against one of my instincts.
Yeah, that's
To my best.
Doesn't that get you something?
that would be Mold Breaker. But I think Mold Breaker's not supposed to be. I didn't play my thing. It means something else. I'm gonna have to. Look that up.
I mean, I completely bollocked my superior, so.
Yeah.
You just sort of tightly grabbed his head.
Didn't you
I was
give
like,
me
"No,
an extra
I will
belief
not
about
do your bidding no more.
an extra belief about homoing him?
About what? About
you said
homoing
something-
who?
You said you wanted to change a belief before we started the session.
To possibly modify that to I trust Axeman's judgment over pretty much everyone else's because he hasn't gotten anyone killed.
Well,
I haven't killed anyone. You're the one who's been doing killing.
It's true. Okay, trait. Well, that doesn't mean he doesn't believe it. Rarely the truth comes into beliefs. Traits. Invoking a trait that sends the story in an unforeseen direction. No massive dump this time.
I don't know if I was invoking the trait, but you guys gave me diva, and I think she was being a bit of a diva about Dunstan being a jackass to her.
A little bit, okay. But was that an unforeseen direction, or was that completely expected of you?
Probably completely expected.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, right skill, right
all
time.
the traits that I've played were all things that were expected of me.
Yeah. Right skill, right time. Having the skill to make the story go. Ropes were used.
Knots. Yeah.
Yeah. Torture might have worked. It says
If we
having
had
the skill
used
to
it.
make the story go, but
I just rolled shit. So
What about knives to decapitate Svensak?
I think you could probably just have given that a hard tug.
Oh, okay.
Really good at distinctive role playing. Sonia and you fucking all gonna get it. That fucking argument you had, very fine, very very fine. Persona all around.
Nice.
Nice.
Workhorse
Awesome.
doing all the work of the scenario. I think once again this falls flatly on Axman's shoulders.
absolutely, quite
Yes.
literally.
MVP, crucial element of success.
So what
Was
do I
there
get for
any?
that persona or?
Yeah, Persona. Was there any success here? MVP.
I don't know. I grabbed him, but I don't know if that was very successful. So I still need Axman to
We
see
all
my
did
ass.
all right things, I suppose. So
Yeah, that's
So,
not one
yeah.
that stands out. Okay,
No,
personal
no one
goals: revenge, triumph, seduction, victory. So Dennis is getting close to that, but
For fuck's sake.
he's gonna have to wait until next
Seduce
time.
her.
He's going to have to wait until next time until he beds you.
Oh god. Oh.
I'll put aside 45 minutes to RP through this.
What kind of
God.
fucking
Rico will be on
perverted
hand with
shit
lube.
are you going through?
Uh,
Okay. No lube, Rupert.
you're
Seriously.
gonna mash your genitals together.
Gross. No
God.
lube.
I like Dennis. I hope he beds Sonia. I think that's awesome.
Ew.
That's because you both like Dennis and dislike Sonia.
Sonia,
Yeah,
don't
it's
worry. I'll just give him a back massage and he won't know what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up before I run out of hard disk space. So, time for watching and
God damn it.
say GN, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
The end.
Again.